On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
93.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Javon Hargrave coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively. Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Here we go. Go Chief. Down. You waiting? Express. Kill. 58, right over there. Yeah. Express.
On first down, Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll run it here. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Raider 2. Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Carr now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Get down, get down.
Carr to throw again. And this will be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Come here. Wide. Purdue. 59, Mike.
To throw again. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henry. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
You're mine. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey. 86 to man. Watch it. You got 56 there. What's up?
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Keith Marshall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
We got 3. Right now. We got 3. Yo, Chief. Check 4.
Now Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Right now.
From midfield, here's Carr. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, go. 3 down. Motion. 734. Mike, come here. Ricky. Purdue.
Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Come here.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 26. We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hey, here we go. 29. Low. 29.
On play action, now Carr. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. White down.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.
Wow.